Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. Happy Sunday to all you. Hope you're having a great day. Article I wanted to bring to you, I ran across earlier, wanted to bring it to you. It says alt season will come in 2020, says analysts. And what I want to do is break this article down a little bit and kind of give you my perspective on things and what I'm thinking about alt season. So if you like these videos, you like this when we go into these articles, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also, guys, I want you to check out my playlists. I have a bunch of tutorials in there. I really want you all to learn this stuff. I want to do this together. I want to go on this ride together. I want to have as many people who are studying just as hard as I am, really wanting to learn this stuff. And if we can do this together and we can work as a group here, we're going to be very successful in this. So that's my whole mission of this channel. I'm excited to be here with y'all. Let's get this. All right, so it says alt season will come in 2020, and this is www.cheppycap.com, and this is by Will Hazeman. It says alt season will come in 2020, analyst says. Alt season, the event that seems to appear only once in a blue moon. While alts have had their fair share of gains this year, it's nothing compared to the increases witnessed during the last alt season. While it's been a long time since the last one, analysts believe that alt season may be delayed even longer until 2020. Now, my thoughts on this. I would love if alt season would hold off till 2020, personally. I think this is a great time to accumulate. We're looking at some projects that are down 93 to 95% still from the bear market. And my friends, as I continue to read about this stuff and market cycles and the cyclical nature of them, there's going to be another alt season. Will it be every single alt like before that pumped? I don't know if that's going to be it. But if you're in a good project and you're looking at that project down 95% right now, I promise you big institutions are accumulating. And what you can see is that rounded bottom that'll start to take place, almost like a saucer looking deal. And what you'll see is a big stick of volume where the volume's been so low, and then you're going to see this big stick of volume or a series of volume happening down in this bottom part of this basically little rounded bottom that's taking place. And that's big money slowly trying to accumulate without affecting the price too much, trying to bump it up too far too fast. What they want to do is accumulate as many as they can while it's down low, so that they can ride this next market cycle up. And remember, these market cycles happen very fast, so they're trying to accumulate what they can now, because truly we could pump so hard and so fast that in 4 months the whole market cycle is gone in terms of the parabolic alt season that we would have. They can happen in 2 months, 4 months, 5 months. I want it to be a longer period. I think that would be healthier as opposed to just one of those blow off tops and all of a sudden we're, crashing back down like you saw this past time. But this is an opportunity to accumulate, and this only comes so often, is what you have to realize, guys. So remember, the last parabolic run was in 2017, and the importance of taking profit. Think about that. Do you want to sit around and wait 3, 4, 5 years? You don't want to do that, guys. You got to protect your profit. So accumulate down in these areas, and as the price continues to rise, what you can do is put in those nice trailing stop losses where you're just protecting yourself, so that if the market does make a drastic turn against you, you won't get completely wiped out. And these are the things that we've learned. Guys, I've been trying to study my butt off. I know many of you have been trying to study as hard as we can. We want to learn this stuff. Guys, I don't want to be a millionaire. I want to be free. And that's what I'm bringing to you all. If you guys have that mindset as well, if you want to be free, I don't need a big mansion. I don't need Lamborghinis. If you want that, go for it. But for me, I want the freedom to do what I want, to spend the time with my family that I want, to do the things to help others that I want to do. And you can't do that if you're a slave to the system and a slave to money. So let's get out of it, guys, by learning this stuff so that we can be free. We can trade from anywhere in the world at any time. This is a 24-hour market. Think about that. How special that is. Guys, it goes on to say, the idea of an alt season following BTC's parabolic run up past 5 figures is an exciting one. Altcoins in comparison to BTC are still hurting from the 2018 bear market, where in some cases over 80% of the value is completely wiped out. And as we know, it's been even greater than that. There's coins that were sitting around $70, $80 that are 65 cents now, and the company's still doing well. Other ones that were up at 28 and now they're at $4. So these are the things that we have to look for. We have to think like institutional investors. That's the biggest thing. We have to think like institutional investors. When alt season. Despite various analysis arguing for an upcoming alt season during Bitcoin's period of consolidation, alts have stayed relatively placid, other than their usual correlation to BTC. However, one analyst believes he may have cracked the code, taking a more macro view. Moon Overlord, as he is known on Twitter, suggests that alt season may be a little further away than previously anticipated. Like I said, this gives us more time to research into the businesses and accumulate the coins that you want to accumulate for the next alt cycle. Comparing Bitcoin's price history during 2012 to 2015 with the altcoin market cap of 2016 to present, the analyst suggests that the same course of action may be about to play out for altcoins as it did for Bitcoin back during 2012, noting a fractal that could lead altcoins to new highs in 2020 after a period of accumulation. And that's what we're in right now, is that period of accumulation that we're looking at and we're paying close attention to, guys. Okay, and right now, Bitcoin is at a 62% dominance and refusing to budge, with altcoins suffering as a result. So what I remember at the last alt cycle season, I remember seeing Bitcoin around like 40, 39, 40, 41, and alts were still doing extremely well around that 40. This says, more so, it says during the last alt season, BTC dominance was around 33. This was preceded by a 35% drop in BTC dominance, which lasted just over a month, dropping from 59% on the 4th of December 2017 to 33% on the 8th January 2018, and causing a major increase in altcoin prices in between. So that's what you'll see a lot of these times. So Bitcoin will pump, and then guys will take their profits from Bitcoin and throw it into the altcoins. Then altcoins will pump, and it's kind of this back and forth nature. So when we see Bitcoin starting to go parabolic, that's a good thing. We want to wait for that healthy retracement consolidation. Then we start to see if the profits, the traders who were taking profits, are now going to be putting them into the altcoins so that they can make further profits. Altcoins are a greater risk, obviously, greater risk to reward than Bitcoin is, which it's funny in this space, people say that Bitcoin is a safe haven when it can still go up or down 20%. Most people wouldn't look at that as a safe haven, but that's why we're in this space. We're in it for volatility. That's what excites me. But some of these altcoins, I mean, when you've seen Litecoin, let's give you an example, go from $375 down to $22, that's extreme. So as extreme as that can get, down to $22, it can get that extreme to the upside. Just like when Litecoin, it was 2 market cycles ago, I believe, was like $2 or $3, went all the way up to like $43, then back down to $3 or $4. And that's why we need to understand these market cycles, and we need to know when to take profits, guys. Truly. Study this stuff the best that you can. And then it says, in order to see another, now almost mythical alt season, it's likely we'll have to see a major and rapid drop in BTC dominance. Otherwise, alts will continue to lag behind. For now, 2020 may be alt season's best bet. So if it is in 2020, that gives you time to take each business that you're focused on and interested in and research into it. Once you research into it, then you can start dollar cost averaging in. And remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not going to tell you what coins to go into or what businesses to go into, but that's what you want to do. You want to look at these things, study the project, look at the founders of it, what they're doing, look at the business strength. And what you can do, you can go into what's called coincheckup.com, and that allows you to look at the business that you're in. So say type in Litecoin or type in Civic or Omise Go or any of these, and it'll pull up an algo score. And what you can do is look through all the stats, the statistics. Basically, you can see the all-time high, you can see price predictions, you can see what it's done in the last year, so you can pull up charts. Guys, I'm telling you, if you have not been to the coincheckup.com, that is a gold mine. That's something you need to look at, because as well with price action, as important it is, and I believe it's number one, you also have to stay up to date on the company. Because what happens if you're in a good company or whatever, then all of a sudden you find out the owner of it, whatever, is getting locked up for 30 years or something. Obviously, there's going to be a huge sell-off. So we have to stay on top of the fundamental news, and that's why I like TradingView. They'll pull all that stuff up for you, but we need to stay on top of the fundamental news as well as the price action. those are the things that you want to blend together. Some people are just solely fundamental and some people are just solely price action, but my opinion is, why not mix the two together? Like, why not blend them both together so that we can really learn this stuff and we can have an advantage on the market, because we want to think like the whales. That's what we're trying to do. We want to think like the market makers. That's what they're called. The whales are the market makers. So, guys, if you like these videos, you like me covering these articles, like, subscribe, let me know down below why, and I'll continue to do the best that I can for you. God bless each and every one of you.